commits murder.
Hi! In the afternoon, I like to listen to the Adam Carolla Show and check the website Cute with Chris. I already checked the website, and there's nothing really going on because he had this big show last night, so I guess he's just compiling all of the recordings of whatever. Anyway, he's probably making a big video thing of that. And so now I think we should listen to the Adam Carolla Show because he's equally funny, or maybe more so. So, this is just like a radio show. It may already be in the middle of something.
It's come back.
Oh.
Dragon movies, dragon books, dragon
Okay, he's talking
TV
about
shows.
movies.
Who would have thought dragons would make a comeback?
I prefer unicorns, frankly.
But
They
like-
never did anything mean to anybody.
No, they don't even use their horn for evil.
No, they could, but they don't,
They have a huge spike on their forehead, and they fly, I think. And they don't do it. You know, the goddamn Pegasus has really stolen the thunder from the unicorn, because it's confusing.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a horse that can fly. I got an idea. What is it? It's totally different.
Yeah?
It's a horse that can fly, but it's got a 6-inch horn.
That's it? We already have that.
No, you don't. You got a flying horse, right?
I'll tell you what, we do have a dragon. It breathes fire.
Every third movie's a dragon movie for the last 8 years, and no unicorn movies.
When they come up with a movie, here's your movie, Adam. It's a dance war fought by dragons.
Maybe it was that song. Puff the magic unicorn. There's never a song about a unicorn.
They need a song. Their publicist needs to commission a song.
And by the way, they call it a unicorn. Why does it call it unihorn? I could go for a good dragon movie this weekend. Una meaning one, like unicycle.
Yeah.
Horn. It's got one horn.
It should be a unihorn.
Somebody screwed up. That's what happened.
What's horn got to do with this?
It's nothing. It's confusing. Unihorn. Okay. That would now would get traction.
I think.
Okay, what do we got? This is amazing.
Britney Spears might have been seeing some unicorns.
What happened?
Oh, big melee last night.
Little 5150 Van Halen for
Yeah,
you
she
people.
got the 5150 hold, which, in case you hadn't heard of it, that's how they can legally hold you for 72 hours. The criteria for writing requires probable cause for writing a 5150 hold. That means danger to self, danger to others, gravely disabled, if the person's a minor or has a mental disorder.
Yeah.
So one of those applies here.
You know what the real tragedy is?
What?
Whenever these things get brought into the collective psyche or consciousness of America, blowhards start working it into their conversation, blowhard businessmen.
Right.
So somewhere, probably times 1,000, there's some guy giving a business presentation, probably right now, and he's going, at the end of the day, people, I don't have a crystal ball, but yeah, Bert, you have a question? Yeah, how about the Jenkins account? Let's put a 5150 on that. We'll get to that on Monday, okay? So let's give it 72 on that. Anyway, at the end of the day, I was mentioning that I did or didn't have a unicorn. What's that? Oh, I mean a crystal ball. That's right.
By the way, I was told by phone screener Teddy, unicorn from Latin unis meaning one and cornu meaning horn.
I know, but it's so close to unihorn.
This is damn exciting stuff.
It's one letter away from... All right. Go ahead.
Here's what happened. She is right now at the UCLA Medical Center.
And hold on a second. All you smart people that get $5 an hour, be quiet. You're hurting your own cause.
It's okay.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Teddy. We all work with that guy that makes minimum wage, but he's way more educated and way smarter than we are, and he likes to prove it, but all you're proving to me is that you're actually retarded because you're 10 times smarter than I am, and you're getting my coffee. Break these goals. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Brittany was taken to UCLA Medical Center around 1:30 a.m. after her new psychiatrist called 911. The initial rumor was that Brittany tried to kill herself. Police say that is not true. The story is that Brittany's psychiatrist called 911 because he was concerned about Brittany's erratic behavior and her reckless driving. He was also concerned because she had not slept since Saturday. She is now there on a 72-hour psychiatric hold. Now, if she doesn't take her prescribed medications, they can get her for an additional 14-day hold.
Well, first off, here's why. It's I know it's been said 1,000 times. These guys are pariahs because they present it as if, and I'm talking about the Harvey Weinsteins, or what the hell's his name? Levin.
He's supposed to be bad too.
Chris Levin.
Levin, they always present it as if they're concerned for this person's safety, but they're concerned for their bottom line, obviously.
She is their cash cow. Do you know what a huge industry Britney's crazy is?
Amazing. And when I heard her yesterday on television speaking in that sort of affected British accent, and I just sort of looked at my wife and she looked at me and I just said, this poor girl's nuts. And we're very sympathetic when we see someone in a wheelchair or when we see somebody walking with a limp or has a disability, but the mental disability part, which is every bit a disability, we can't summon the energy to feel sorry for that person. Somehow they brought it on themselves. You know, it's still stigmatized. And it's one of these things where I don't think history's going to be kind to this. 100 years from now, they're going to be looking at us. And you know how we go back not so far, 50 years, and we see them, you know, taking a fire hose to a bunch of black people that are protesting peacefully, and we go, oh my God, what were we thinking? I can't believe that's only a generation ago. I can't believe my grandparents were there, and so on and so forth. Not holding the hoses, but working the hydrant. I think we're going to look back, and not we, but our kids or our kids' kids are going to look back at this period and sort of go, what the hell? How pathetic.
Well, the LAPD showed up there with 2 helicopters, 2 cruisers, enough motorcycle cops that the paparazzi were prevented from following Britney to the hospital. The FAA was even notified to clear the airspace between her house and the hospital, and the cops had a code name for her. When she was being taken out of the house, a cop inside the home was heard on his radio saying, the package is on the way out.
Yeah.
They call her the package.
Yeah, it's nice. She used to be. Now she's the wreckage. But either way, it's sad, and it'd be great to have a moratorium on Britney stuff. Give her room, give her peace, and let her heal herself. She's nuts. I mean, when I heard her speak with that sort of, love, would you mind getting out of the way of the bonnet of the car? I was like, oh, Christ. And it's funny, but she's nuts. And she needs her space. And she could kill herself, or most likely, possibly kill somebody else. Because
they're driving.
Your car's 4,000 pounds worth of weapon. Right. I mean, you never really think about it. We always talk about how dangerous guns are and how dangerous lawn darts are and how dangerous lead paint is and secondhand smoke is. But what kills more people every year? I'll guarantee it's cars. Okay. We'll take a break.
Okay.
Yes.
What's coming up in the news?
Well, you mentioned Britney's accent.
Mm-hmm.
Yow, yow, yow.
It's actually gone Cockney.
It's gone. It is My Fair Lady time over there.
It's really turning. It'll be Monty Python this time next year.
Yeah, it's getting close. Well, new information on that from her sort of manager guy, Sam Lutfi.
Oh, good old Sam. Mm-hmm.
With whom Brian used to live.
That's right.
We'll talk about that.
Turns out he's a Pats fan. That's why Brian's a Pats fan from the Bay Area. Plus.
We'll hear some very, very disturbing things that have come out about Britney's manager, and also important beer and pizza news for the Super Bowl.
Good times. Quick break. Back with the news next.
All right. See you tomorrow.